Offset's mission, winning back Cardi B, the untold story. After countless headlines and social media storms, Offset sat alone in his Atlanta mansion, the walls echoing with silence. The energy that once filled every corner, late-night recording sessions, friends visiting, Cardi's infectious laugh echoing through the halls, had all vanished. Now, there was only emptiness. Offset had always been the life of the party, a natural charmer, a hit maker, a trendsetter. But when Cardi B walked out, everything else lost its color. He scrolled through old videos on his phone, Cardi dancing in the kitchen, Culture giggling as she chased after them, the two of them holding each other backstage after a show. His heart tightened with every memory. He knew he had messed up. He knew the trust was broken. And he also knew that words alone wouldn't fix it this time. So he decided to act, and act big. Won the Apology album. Offset started by pouring his heart into music. He locked himself in the studio for weeks, ignoring calls and even his own team's demands. Each track became a confession, raw, honest, vulnerable. He rapped about his regrets, his love for Cardi, the pain of losing his family. He didn't care about chart positions or viral trends. This album wasn't for the world. It was for her. When the album dropped unexpectedly at midnight, fans were shocked. Every line felt like an open letter to Cardi. Even the cover art, a broken heart stitched together with gold thread, mirrored the pain and hope in his voice. Two public declarations. Offset had always been a public figure, but this time, he wanted the whole world to see his sincerity. He crashed a major award show with a bouquet of 1,000 red roses and a sign that read, "Take me back." He performed their favorite song on stage, his voice cracking with emotion. Cameras caught him wiping tears, and the audience gave a standing ovation. Social media exploded. Some fans cheered for his vulnerability, others doubted his intentions. But Offset didn't care. This was his truth, laid bare. 3. A personal letter beyond the big gestures. Offset knew Cardi valued genuine intimacy. So he wrote her a letter, 10 pages long, handwritten, tear-stained. In it, he reminisced about their first date, the secret jokes only they understood, the nights they spent planning their future. He admitted every mistake, every insecurity. He promised to change not just for her, but for himself and their children. He left the letter on her doorstep with her favorite flowers, white orchids and sunflowers, and a diamond-studded bracelet that read, "Forever." For rebuilding trust with family, Offset understood that winning Cardi back meant proving himself as a father, too. He started spending more one-on-one time with Culture, showing up at every recital, every game, every moment. He shared tender photos of father-daughter days on Instagram, not for clout, but to show Cardi that he was serious about being present. Slowly, fans began to see a different side of Offset, a father first, an artist second. 5 therapy and healing, perhaps his most shocking move, was going to therapy. Offset had always been wary of talking about his emotions in front of strangers, but he realized it was time to confront his demons. He joined a private couples therapy group and began individual counseling. He worked on his trust issues, communication skills, and learned how to truly listen. Cardi watched from afar, skeptical at first, but seeing Offset put in the work, the real, painful work began to soften the walls she had built around her heart. 6 quiet acts of love. Not all of Offset's gestures were grand. He would quietly send meals to Cardi's team when she was working late, leave voice notes telling her how proud he was of her, or send small gifts for no reason at all. A vintage vinyl she once mentioned, a handwritten playlist of songs that reminded him of her. The waiting game. Offset knew he couldn't rush her decision. Love couldn't be forced, and trust couldn't be rebuilt overnight. Some nights he sat by his window, staring at the city lights, wondering if she'd ever fully forgive him. Other nights, he felt hopeful when she'd text back with a simple "thank you," or when she let him call to say goodnight to culture. But no matter how long it took, he was determined to show her he had changed, not just to win her back, but because losing her made him realize the man he truly wanted to become. The future, whether or not Cardi takes him back, fully remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. Offset is on a mission to prove that he's not the man he once was. He's ready to fight for his family, for his queen, and for the future he almost lost. In the end, this isn't just a love story about two superstars. It's a story of redemption, growth, and the painful but beautiful journey of becoming better for love and for oneself.